Iberian Trail Expedition, episode 23. Something's seriously wrong. My compressor system has stopped working entirely. It's early on an overcast morning and I'm driving a vast high-altitude network of four-wheel drive tracks in wild northern Spain. I'm preparing to ascend into the Picos de Europa, the spectacular mountains that you see up ahead. But all is not well with the vehicle. Right, so new problem. My compressor system has stopped working and I really need that to manage my airbags at the back. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go digging around for fuses. First port of call here is going to be checking the fuse. I need to rebuild this entire system, honestly. The fuse for the compressor is still in here. Open this up here. Wow. So that is one blown fuse. Look at that, the blackness in there. Yeah, that's definitely blown. Well, that's good. Theoretically, all we need to do is replace it with another 30 amp fuse. It does beg the question why that would have blown. 30 amps is a lot. You might remember from way back before the start of the expedition, I rewired my auxiliary battery system. Now in doing so, it somehow cut the power to my compressor. I'm not exactly sure why this is, but in rewiring the system, I seem to have cut the earth to the compressor. Since I was running down the clock to the ferry for my departure on the expedition, rather than rewiring the compressor, I discovered quite a novel way of creating an earth temporarily. That sound you can hear is my compressor kicking in. When I replaced all the leisure system, my compressor stopped working, and I've just so happened to find out that if you touch on the contact of the switch that operates it onto the body of the vehicle, then it creates an earth and it actually works. So now to operate my system, I had to hold it against the vehicle body so that it puts enough air into my tank so I can fill my airbags at the back. It's just funny. My system of literally just holding the contacts on the on the body in the car, to be honest, probably isn't helping. 30 amps, man, that's a serious amount. Let's go dig around for a 30 amp fuse. I've got this little box full of blade fuses. I pushed the new blade fuse into the fusible link. I went around to the driver's side to test the switch by holding a contact against the vehicle body to create an earth. Jesus! Fuse blew again immediately. Let's see that again. Something's wrong. Something's seriously wrong. No, it is definitely that. Why would that now be blowing? Something's changed. This is going to be a full rebuild of the system, which I need to do, but I could have done with it happening at some other juncture, because I've got a whole day ahead of me if I'm to get to Espinama today. Doing it with 20 PSI in my airbags is not ideal. So basically, I've just had a look underneath the passenger chair at where the compressor lives and stuff. I can only assume something's changed. Can I hell figure out what it's been? So it's going to require a full rewire. I don't really want to do it on this mountainside. There's rain coming in. I have to have everything out of the car. It's like a whole thing. So I'm going to have to just take it easy and not have a compressor system until I can do it.